I first was doing my introduction as far as my 5 centers.
Yeah.
Okay, so do you think which one is better, Bill or Dwight Howard?
I'm saying Dwight's leagues above better than Bill.
Okay. Now, Bill got a ring, and he was the focal point of that team that shocked everybody. Remember, the ABA, NBA mergers, and you got Dr. J, you got George McGinnis, you got World Be Free, you got Collins. This was, quote-unquote, the first super team.
Now, I have a question.
76, 77 Dr. J team, and he comes in there and humiliates them.
Mm-hmm. I have a question for you. Do you think Dr. J better than Kobe? Because Dwight played against the best version of Kobe, while Bill Walton played against Dr. J. If you believe Dr. J is better than Kobe, then I'll say that's more impressive.
Okay, I'm going to say they're tied because they got different styles.
Yeah. But
they were both productive.
So
I can't take one over the other. I'm not going to take Doc over
because it was
Kobe.
That Lakers squad was stacked. You had Kobe, you have Lamar Odom, you have Paul Gasol, you have Andre Bynum, you have Derek Fisher, you have a lot of, and then you have shooters everywhere like Luke Walton.
Right.
You had that team was super good. They had co-stars for Kobe. Right. Dwight had these are his co-stars. You ready? Rashad Lewis, who's already went through injuries.
Right.
Jameer Nelson.
Right.
Hedo Turkoglu, who's already been through some injuries.
Yeah.
These are his co-stars.
Right.
And Dwight said, you know what? I'm dropping off the Celtics on my way to the finals. I'm dropping off LeBron, who just won 63 games on the way to the finals. He went and dropped off. That was a special year. He was slaying dragons.
That was one of the best years in the 2000s, early 2000s, because basketball wasn't that good, in my opinion. Okay, so but the question is,
Bill Walton played against. This is what I'm saying is Bill Walton's.
He won MVP.
Yeah, he played also. He wouldn't even win MVP in today's NBA. Why? One, he didn't even play the game regulation amount of the requirements for games. He played only 58 games.
Okay.
They gave him that MVP just because he beat the black guys. He beat, and if you look at his MVP season, you would say this is one of the worst MVPs. He averaged less than 20 points.
Okay. I'm okay because the problem with Bill, he was hurt all the time, so he doesn't have the resume. Okay, so I'm good with that. Okay, then what about Moses Malone?
Now, Moses is better than Dwight. I'm not going to deny that. Moses is better than him.
Okay.
Now, we have more conversations when we're saying Moses versus Jokic, but Moses versus Dwight, I will completely say Moses is better than him. I'm not saying Dwight top 5. I'm saying Dwight he's in that list.
Okay. So Moses, okay. And then I got Robert Parrish better than Dwight Howard. I love Dwight.
Now, when we're talking about Robert Parrish was his own guy before the Celtics. Right. Before he played with Bird, he was just a guy on the team that wasn't that great.
Right. He played
Golden State. Yeah. He was just a guy. Yeah. You probably remember him a little bit in Golden State, but you remember he probably wasn't on TV.
He was a productive guy.
Yeah, he was a solid.
Right.
But was he going to the playoffs and making deep runs?
No.
So he was just a guy when he was by himself. And then he goes and plays with the white legend Larry Bird.
Right.
He plays with Bird, Cornbread Maxwell, Tiny Archibald, gets Dennis Johnson, Kevin McKidd. I mean, Hall of Famers are Hall of Famers.
Right.
And I'm not saying Parrish isn't good.
He's a 2010.
He's a 2010. Don't get me wrong. Parrish is
one of those years, or maybe a couple of those years, he was probably the leading scorer on the team.
Or second. But what I'm saying is
shot blocker, plan.
What I'm saying,
to play against the bad boy Pistons. And I'm saying, play dirty against Bill Laimbeer.
All I'm saying is, what did Parrish do that Dwight couldn't do on that team when you have Bird, Kevin McHale, Dennis Johnson?
So this is what Robert Parrish. He had to knock the champs. Okay, which was the Sixers.
Okay.
The Sixers all through the late 70s with Dr. J and whoever he had on his team, they were always going to be the champs, okay, in the eyes of the people. Although they didn't go to the finals, but that one time in the 70s, okay. But in the 80s, it was the Sixers, okay. So he had to knock them off, but he had some. Then he had to knock off Milwaukee, okay, and then when those bad boy Pistons he had to knock them off. The problem with Dwight Howard, okay, so the Chief is mentally tougher. Then you had to knock off Kareem in the finals. You had to go through the Rockets. The Chief is mentally tougher than Dwight. Dwight goes to LA and he lets Kobe mistreat him.
Yeah, back surgery.
Okay, hold up. Dwight's career was never the same
after his back surgery.
After Kobe mistreated him mentally.
That's true, but he also had a massive back surgery, which does for someone who's athletic could alter your career.
That's possible. But I just remember that.
What I'm saying is that Chief had his mentality was they told him probably, you are the tough guy. We need you to be tough. Bird is the special guy.
Right.
And then we got the young guy, Mikal, who can do a lot of the posts. And then we're rating Parrish as a second or third guy. He was never the number one on that Celtics team. Versus Dwight, who literally had to lead a team, and he did to a finals. And that's mental toughness. He leading the team to the finals is mental toughness to me.
But everybody knows Dwight is childish.
Yeah, he's a goofy guy. I'm not going to lie. But
so because of that, I'm putting Chief just above him, because Chief was all about business, and they didn't give him that name Chief for nothing. And who was Larry Bird's favorite player on that team?
Dennis and Chief.
There you go. Okay, so anyway, so we got Moses. You saying
Dwight is not better than.
You got Patrick Ewing.
Patrick Ewing, I'm saying he's better than Patrick Ewing.
Okay.
I'm sticking on
You got Robert Parrish?
I would say they're equal. Okay. So I can lean to Dwight.
Okay, and then you got Bill Walton.
He's better than Bill.
Okay, and then we got David Robertson.
That would be Dave Robinson would be waking up in cold sweats if he had to play against Dwight.
Okay.
I got about 3 people that he's better than that will be in typical people's top 10 list.
Okay. On that list.
Okay.
I don't have a problem with that. As long as you didn't say he was better than Moses Malone.
Yeah.
Or better than Robert Parrish. Now, Patrick Ewing.
You can disagree with Patrick Ewing, and I'm okay. They're close.
They're close.
I'm not saying Dwight's here and Pat's here, but I'm saying is
that I think
Pat was. You talking about someone who's scared like Dwight? Patrick Ewing was fearful of the Bulls. He pooped his pants every time he played them. He choked the game. What's this come from?
Yeah,
Reggie Miller is cleaning them up. He's a choker too.
I know. Okay. So after you said that, I remember he did instead of slamming the ball, he does the layup and it goes up.
And boinks out. I'm like, Dwight would have done this and slammed it in the game.
And then David Robinson.
David soft. Dwight would have roughed him up.
So I'm with you. Okay, so as long as he's not better than the Chief, as long as he ain't better than Moses.
You can make a conversation with Chief, and then Moses, I'm not even trying to make a conversation about it. But that's still 7 to 8.
Okay. So that's our thoughts. Put you some comments in if you like these conversations with the young blood and the old dude. And then put some comments in, and then we're going to talk about it some more.
All right.